Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Oh, that's the Christmas one?
What is? Yeah. Aren't those Christmas colors? Red and green?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. We'll start here. Fuck it. I don't, the same intro every time, dude. It's annoying. So when I do this show or with someone else without you, I don't ever know how to do this kind of shit.
Just turn it on.
No, I know. No, I turn it on and I do color, right? But I don't know how to make it flick. I don't know how to make it like go to like because like right now you have 2-3 colors.
It's just two. It goes from green to red. It's the M for mode. There's the on and off, the colors. M for mode goes through the different cycles that it does that are pre-programmed. Speeds up how fast they change colors. And then brightness. This is how bright it is.
I was looking for...
Not only took you 204 episodes to fucking ask the question. Congratulations. By the way, episode 204.
Speaking of lights, I went to Walgreens because I ran out of fucking wrapping paper. And I tell you what, your boy is done Christmas shopping.
Oh, good.
I'm all wrapped up, everything, dude. And I did a good job wrapping up. But, so...
You don't need to wrap up your cup, are you?
Yeah, dude, I'm snipped. I went to Walgreens, and I saw this thing. You know how Walgreens says like this kind of like a Wish kind of thing, like that website Wish shit.
Oh,
it's like cheap shit, whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, what is this? And it was like 3 lights that you can hang whatever, and it has like a remote kind of like that, so it has like different colors and whatever. Yeah, I'm looking at this thing and I look at it, it's $20, dude.
Are they ones you screw into the sockets?
So you no. You basically it has like the whole thing. Has like a base, and it does this, right? But you can just hang him and move him upside down, right? And it was like $20. I was like, fuck it, dude, whatever. So I put him there, and I have 2 of my nightstands and 1 underneath my TV, right? And I was like, just whatever, next time I, jacking off, I'll just, turn the mood on.
Make it romantic.
Exactly. And so it turns out like I can turn him on with my remote TV, with my TV remote. So I go to my TV and I go like this, and all 3 of them go, poof, but I can't turn it off with the same.
Right.
So I have to grab the other one and go click, click, click. It's so stupid. $20, dude. I was like,
funny
whatever.
how LED and like remotes work.
Yeah.
My side by side, I have whip lights that are
I
controlled by a little teeny remote that it comes with. And then my rock lights, the ones in the tires, I change on my phone.
Oh, okay.
But I've realized that if I have my remote, I'm changing mine, and I just happen to look around to everybody else I'm riding, I'm changing theirs as well. So as a gag, because I've figured it out, because if I push blue, it goes blue on mine, but it goes green on theirs. It's not synced, but I can change it.
Yeah.
But I know what colors to push. So as we're going, I'll turn everybody's shit pink. As they're driving, they stop and they're like, what the fuck? And they all know. Justin fucking around again.
Dude, I forgot to tell you this. If I send you a picture, can you put it up there or no? Maybe not?
Probably not.
Speaking of getting fixed, our boy George got sick.
He got it done, huh?
Finally, so... Welcome to Team Bust Nuts Club, dude. I'm the press, by the way. I'm the president.
You're the first to ever get it done.
I'm the first one to ever get it. Well, out of the boys,
Okay. Literally the boys.
He said, dude, he texted me. I texted him with him for a minute, and he goes, hey, can I ask you something? And I go, yeah. And he goes, it's exactly what he says. He goes, I want to take a shit. I go, okay. And he goes, I'm scared. I'm like, what do you mean you're scared?
You got to push down.
I'm like, well, don't sit on there and do a pushing session. Just make sure it's just about to drop. I'm like, don't get yourself a hernia run as soon as you come.
Worried about blowing out the stitches or something? Holy
there's
shit.
There's no stitches. There's just the hole.
Should be okay. Then it's probably gonna hurt.
No, he did tell me, no, it was good. But the fact that he texted me, he goes, dude, I'm kind of scared. I'm like, well, just don't go in there and go, you know. But if you just go there and let the
Don't
beat
act
drop.
like you're gonna hike a fucking football, right?
Yeah, but the reason why I was telling you about this is because his wife did this thing for him, and I want to show you. She made him a basket, right? When he got back.
oh, beat off basket.
Yeah. But look how cool this is, and I try to explain it to peeps.
So it's a plastic. It's like a decorative basket. It says snipped on so what
Just
she
a bunch
did
of
is she
treats.
took a whole bunch of treats and she basically covered up parts of the
brands.
logos of the treats.
Yeah.
So you have a bag of Cheez-Its, which are the snapped, but she put an I, so it's snipped. She has some Swedish fish that says no more swimmers. A bag of beef jerky. This is some Jack Link's beef jerky. It says sorry you're and then extra tender. No nuts for donuts.
Yeah.
Some Sour Patch Kids that say yeah,
Yay,
yay, no more.
kids.
Oh, I did see the kids down there. Here's the one that's confusing to me. There's the cream pies unlimited.
Yeah.
I got it.
I
got it. I
I
got it.
Rob.
I got it. I had to think about it for a second.
Shout out to his
Yeah,
wife.
shout out to his wife and lucky her, lucky him. A bag of hot and spicy peanuts. Got rid of the P and it says no nuts. And then some milk duds that say no shooting or now shooting duds. Shout out to her.
Dude, I'm like, hold on.
How creative is she?
I know. I was like, dude, did she do this by herself? And like, she bought it. She goes, no, she made it all up. I was like, that is fucking genius, dude.
Creative as shit.
I mean, I never got a fucking basket, but that's whatever, right? And also, makes you realize how things have changed. When I got it done, remember we went through the whole thing, 30 ejaculations to send a sample. Then while you get the result of the sample, another 30, and then you send another one. With George, they just want him to beat off 20 times, which is he's probably done by now, and then send a sample. And he goes, when I send the sample, they tell me the day off whether I'm good or not.
Oh, they just they take it in the back and
Yeah.
then look at the.
They take him in the back.
No, they take it in the back. Yeah,
But
no pun intended, right?
But I said, so that's it? It's like, yeah, so after I do 20 and then I send it over, once they tell me, oh, you're good, then I'm good.
So I guess the 20 gets all the swimmers out.
Yeah.
At that
But they
time,
told
it's
me
like-
30.
It's like
and
running the hose.
Exactly.
You know, when you shut
The
it
leftover-
off, and
Yeah,
it still leaves. You don't want the hot fucking water in the hose.
It's like what nowadays that the fuel is so expensive, and then it pops up, and then you just start draining the hose.
yeah, literally, you know that doesn't work, right? Because the second you let it go, but no, it's a good analogy though, right?
So that's what. So he got it done. So he sent me a picture of a bag of peas or something on his box.
Congratulations! I'm not far behind. So
Are ya?
yeah, I'm not far behind. So
You too, Jack. Get that shit done.
um,
Jack is like, dude, I'm 21.
yeah. What was I had a couple things that I wanted to fucking chat about before I forget because we'll get on a roll and just fucking out of the blue, fucking shout out to the Niners.
That's
NFC
right,
fucking
dude, that's
champs,
right,
baby.
Dude, that's right.
Dude, they're dangerous right now, my friend. They're dangerous. Brock Purdy?
Oh, dude.
Come
Isn't he
on,
a
dude.
Purdy motherfucker. Him and McCaffrey and Kittle and Bosa.
That team is stacked. That defense.
I tell you what, though, and it's for obviously for many reasons you should know. My Packers are sucking dick, which is cool, whatever. But then I go, well, I guess Niners it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're they're the West leaders right now.
Yep. Well, they just clinched the NFC champion.
Also the Jazz.
I mean, yeah, we can talk about the Jazz, but I mean, they're still in 8th place in the West. But and the fact that they just, they just beat the Pelicans, the number 1 team in the West right now,
Twice.
3 times in a row.
3 times.
Did you watch the game last night? What a good game, man.
Yeah.
And the game before,
That was also
I
good.
mean, they kicked the shit out of them, right? Beat them by 21 points. But they're fun to watch, man. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, it seems like it's everybody. Yo, that I always forget his name. Larry.
Laurie Marketing.
He's so good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed, man.
Yeah, when that team's healthy.
So good.
Between him, Colin Sexton is on the bench right now, but they expect him in the next couple of games.
Have you seen he's got one dread?
Yeah, it's the one long one. Wife was asking me about that. She's like, his hair is all, but what's with the one? Did somebody miss something? I'm like, it freaks me out every time when I see him running, like he's got a fucking spider on his back or something like that. But he's good. Obviously, Clarkson is just killing it, dude. 39 points last night.
Yeah.
He tied his career high in one quarter of 19 points. Conley didn't shoot very well.
The other tall kid, what's his name? Short hair with the sleeve. What's the sleeve for, by the way? You should know. You lift weights. You know?
Just, I mean,
Sweat.
for lifting, yeah, it's just
Sweat.
But why one arm, though? Because I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, Allen Iverson used to have one
Because of the tattoos.
because of the tattoos, right?
Yeah,
his
I mean,
his
if you're gonna-
gang-related tattoos.
If you're going to wipe your forehead off, use your arm. You're not using your hands. You know what? We were talking about this last night because I watched Mike Conley get up to the no, not that. He licked his fingers, licked both of his fingers,
Ew.
and then he touched the ball.
Yeah.
But I noticed from that point, a lot of guys were doing it, and then they were high-fiving each other, and then he's licking his fingers, and I says, "Oh,
You're like, you're like, I'm out of
not a
basketball.
baller. Yeah, I'm not a baller, apparently." But every time they would do that, all I could think about, and then they're patting each other's ass, they're
Yeah.
giving each other high fives. The refs getting the ball, the fucking toss. Every player out there is touching that fucking ball, and they're licking their fingers.
No, dude.
It's the little things. that
Is
you
it
think
true
about,
that in
right?
football, like when two teams get together, each team got their balls?
Yes. Yeah,
Really?
they bring their own balls. Yeah. Yeah, but then they get inspected.
Speaking
Just
of
like George,
speaking of sports, you got to tell me what happened to Patty. What do you think?
he lost that fight.
He lost, didn't he?
He lost that fight. There's a big deal right now. In fact, the California Athletic Commission just passed a mandatory deal that you can no longer judge a fight back to back. So the judges, Crosby, judged Bellator the night before and then judged the UFC. So they need to get rid of that guy. He is like always the guy, like when there's a shitty decision.
Shitty call.
He's always on there. There's a lot of those old goddamn guys that fuck up fights. And the reason they did this is because if you watch Bellator, there's another fight that he judged that was very controversial that a guy won that should have not won. But Patty lost that fight.
So what's the next step to follow though? Is that just the final call? That's it?
No, they'll do that. So you can't do back-to-backs anymore. But there's...
No, but like for this one, because the entire world knows that he lost. But that just stays as he won. That's
well,
it.
on the books, you still won. Like, you still move up the rankings. It doesn't matter. You can't say, well, he lost that fight, he's going to stay where he is. Well, in the books, in the history, when we look back at it, he still fucking won. Just because of a bad decision. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
So he'll still move up in the rankings. But I tell you what, when he starts to fight number 15 guys, number 10 guys, it's not going to go good.
Really?
It's not going to go. And you know me, I was the first guy
Yeah.
that was high on Paddy Pimblett. Like, I told a lot of people, yo, watch out for this guy. Cage Warrior champion. I mean, if you want to talk about Cage Warrior champions, you talk about guys like Conor McGregor,
Yeah.
Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was a 2-division champion over at Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors is like one of the biggest organizations overseas, like really big in Europe and stuff like that. So there was really high hopes, and he's a badass. His biggest problem is his whole fight camp is based upon losing weight because he blows up to 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Then he's got to lose 45, 50 pounds to fight. That's his biggest problem. He needs to be more disciplined. And as soon as he goes into the press conference, motherfucker's eating pizza. He blows the fuck up. Can you look up Paddy Pimblett fat? And this is how he looks every time when he signs a fucking fight.
What do you think about my Christmas shoes, huh?
They're beautiful. I love them.
I thought they were gonna match a little more.
Go
with
to
the
images, and I mean it's pretty clear to see which ones you need to click on. Down. Go to the right, second row, 1, 2, third one over. There, yeah, that one right there. Look how fat he is right there.
That is fucking.
So that's pre-fight right there, the guy, and then that's on the off season. He's 200 pounds there. Look how fat
Yeah, what
he
the
is.
fuck is with the hair?
He's the fifth Beatle, man. He blows up, and I mean, the guy needs some straight up discipline if he's going to keep doing this.
You like him though?
I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like him. Like, I have really high hopes on him when he came to the UFC that he was going to be a world champion, but I'm starting to have doubts. But I think he can do it. I just think he needs to be more disciplined. Yeah, look at those pictures. Look at that fucking one. Go down right where you're at. Right there. Yeah, right there. Look at that. That's fatter than... He looks like he drinks beer like I do every fucking day. Oh, I love the one. Go to all the way to the left. All the way to the left.
Corner
And go
left.
down.
Yeah.
Right there. Great fighter. He's got to get some more discipline. But he's going to have a hard time with these top 10 guys because what's next for him?
Yeah.
I wish they would have
So
done
what
it.
does he rank that?
I don't know where they ranking sat right now. You'd have to look at. I would assume he's probably 18. There you go, right there. Lightweight rankings. I don't know how. So that one is current. Keep going down.
I mean, he's way down there.
23rd.
Jesus.
I mean, you got a rough road ahead of you. I mean, you start to get into the guys where, let's just go top 15, right? Any of we'll go top 10, right? Hanato, Dan Hooker, Michael Chandler, Rafael Fajiz, Justin Gaethje, Benel Dariush, Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira. Those guys smoke Patty
Yeah.
in one round. So I hope he gets his shit together. I'm excited to see him fight again, but I hope he becomes humbled. Because for him to say, I won that fight, suck my ass. That's the famous quote for everyone right now. Like,
Childish.
but you didn't.
Yeah.
But you did. And I know what he's doing. You can't be like, oh, yeah, he's on the Conor train, right? And do you think Conor would have ever said, I lost that fight? Of
fuck
course
no.
not, right?
No, he says he won even when he lost. Yeah, I was watching it and we're like, no fucking way. Like everybody was like, speaking of the fights, dude, I got some bitching to do. Look at me, you're like, Angel's a social butterfly, right? I like to hang out with the boys. I like to, get everybody together and go hang out, have a good time. So fights come around. Obviously, not Dre, because Dre works there.
Right.
But I'm trying to let everybody know. I told Hose. I told Gabino Grimes, no fucking M. Okay. I told the Will Wonder, the Lay Talk. I let everybody know. Everybody that I can, Modest, K the dog, I let him know. I let everybody know. Part of the Young OGs. I let everybody know. So the next day, they go to this Gabino Grimes event at Liquid Joe's. Hose, Dre, the whole entire Beans and Rice, Will Wonder, Gabino, obviously. Not one fucking phone call to your boy.
Ooh, I thought you were going the other way.
No. It's like nobody fucking tells me shit. And I'm like, dude, every time there's fights, because I get the fights first from you, or fights are coming. Then obviously I know, okay, as soon as Dre posts this thing, I'm like, okay, I start calling people. Hey, not even calling, just texting. Hey, fights tonight.
Do you think they're worried you're going to bring that white guy with you? Because I don't get those phone calls. So,
I don't.
Hey, welcome to the club, bud.
I know.
Hey.
I'm like, what the?
Have a seat. It's quiet in here.
You're like, I'm starting to get bored over here.
Yeah. Hello. Just waiting
Dude,
for somebody
and
to show up.
Everybody's just like having fun and shit, and host. I know he listens. So host, fame is getting to his head because now he's a fucking judge or whatever. So he gets to be on the top and shit. And Will Wonder's like, so thank you so much for allowing me to be a judge. I'm like, Hey, fuck faces. I let every single one of you motherfuckers know that we're hanging out. And not what I don't have any kids. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I can go wherever, anytime. Not one fucking phone call, dude. Not one text. So I'm retiring from the podcast world, dude. I'm done.
Do you think they pick it up on social media? Do you think they're not calling each other? They're just all showing up to support their boy?
Well, I know the whole Beans and Rice, they're doing this thing where they're staying away from social media. And that's respectable. That's whatever they want to do.
Right.
But if they know they're going, because that's another thing. And host, I'm gonna bust your balls. The last time they did it, remember we had Gabino Grimes here before it happened. I texted host and I said, "Hey, are you guys going to this thing?" Because I wanted to go, didn't want to go alone. He goes, "No, I don't think so." Okay. Who's in first row?
Ooh.
Host and the other guy.
Yo, you've been blacklisted, my friend.
I guess.
You've been whitelisted.
Brown listed. Yeah.
Whitelisted.
Yeah.
You're not brown listed.
But why, how come I get whitelisted and fucking Will Wonder gets to judge?
He's blacker than
Oh, that's
way
true.
blacker
That's
than
true.
you.
That's true. That's true.
I
My
mean,
bad, my bad.
he has his black card.
Also, shout out to-
legitimately.
Also, shout out to Will Wonder. He keeps talking on his podcast every time he goes to the dentist. He's like, "Oh, no cavities." What is he like?
fuck.
What is he?
Here
22?
we
I
go.
just came out of the fucking. I'm 40, dude. No cavities, bro.
I knew. I when you told me you had the dentist appointment, I started to text and then I stopped. I was gonna say, "Oh boy,
Here we go again.
I bet we get to listen to how you don't have any fucking cavities."
Yo, they're
again.
getting weaker. Dude. Not weaker. They're getting more sensitive. Because now, you know how I notice? I go to. No, I talked to the.
Oh, he said that stuff's safe, huh?
He said there's no sugar in there.
Fuck. Just aspartame. He's battery fucking acid.
Fuck, dude, let me be. But this, I told him,
You need to drink beer, man.
I'm actually gonna drink wine. It's fucking Christmas, dude. Christmas. In case
So you
guys
say
didn't-
you're done.
yeah,
Done with Christmas.
yeah,
I think I'm done.
with Christmas.
Christmas. I think I'm done shopping for Christmas.
Oh yeah. Now you wrap your own shit, or you give it to the wife?
So I wrapped the wife's
Obviously,
stuff,
you can't give. Yeah.
but she wraps everything else. But again, we're going to go back to a year ago
Mm-hmm.
and the year before that and the year before that. We have the same conversation. I don't have a huge house, right? My house is fairly small, right?
Yeah.
It was a first home. We're getting ready to move on to
Yeah.
a bigger and better. Put the fucking Christmas presents under the fucking tree. If they're
Yeah.
wrapped, they're not from Santa.
Yeah.
Put them under the fucking
Yeah,
tree.
dude.
Instead, I have a bed that I have to fucking commando around because there's boxes
tell you
of
what-
Christmas
I'll tell you what to
presents. Do it?
Bring 'em here.
No, it's not that I don't have a spot to hide them. I have the ultimate spot. I have a trailer.
Yeah, true.
Nobody getting in that fucker but me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know we have a spot to hide them. And she's dumb to think that those kids aren't conniving. They're my kids to walk downstairs and look
Yeah.
to see, right? She's completely oblivious
Yeah.
to hiding the Christmas presents. I'm like, the kids will never believe in Santa Claus. We keep going down this fucking road, right?
Dude, you know what? Conclusion I came up just yesterday, because I'm buying like presents. Obviously, I bought the presents for all the kids, right? My kids, and then obviously my little brother, and then Kingstopher, Brian's kid. I bought him a present and shit like that. And I started wrapping all these papers, and I had this moment when I stop and I go, dude, you know what? Justin's kids are missing out for not liking me.
I don't think they're missing out. What do you bring to the table for my kids?
No, I'm saying for like Christmas. I'll go balls out. Uncle H goes balls out, dude.
Oh, well,
kids.
maybe that's how you could warm up to them.
No.
Well, there you
Fuck
go.
'em. They don't
There you go.
like me.
There you go.
But I was wrapping all these presents. I go, dude, this girl could be getting all sorts of presents from me. But no, they don't like me because I'm brown.
So do you think that if they liked you, that would change the tides? If they called you to ask you how your fucking day was going?
No. Like if I came in and it so happens that every time I go to your house, they're like, hey, come here. And like I make it a fun thing because hey, my guts. And I go and I say, hey, how are you? And they're just,
You know
fuck
what
up.
it is?
And they just turn around. But every single person that's at his house, They're like, "What's up?" And then you just run and hug him, and they're like, "Oh, Christmassy and shit." I'm like, "What the
it's
fuck,
because
man?"
you draw attention to them and embarrass them about it. If you acted Joe Cool, like
Be
you
like, "Yeah,
normally
what's up,
do,
dude?
if you're walking through if you had the mentality of fuck kids, like I know you do, deep down,
But not
instead
yours,
of
'cause I
trying
know
to-
yours.
My kids are like dogs; they can smell fucking bad on people, right? So my dogs don't like
Can
you,
they smell
right?
that I've touched on the mama? Let's not say it like that. Can they smell that I've been around other kids? They're like, "Hey, it's all right."
Oh shit!
So, wah, wah, wah.
Now I know why you got a bunch of Christmas presents in there.
Hey, I was surprised that Mrs. Longballs is not here. She's usually here for every big episode.
We have the kids.
Oh, do you?
That stuff, and she's oh dude, she's changing. So I told you about how
Finally turned
she went
21.
blonde,
Yeah.
did the orange. Well, now she goes every month to
Now
get a
she's
new
got
hair.
gauges.
Now she goes every month to get a new hairdo. She's as maroon as that fucking that sweater right there. I come home, I'm like, oh, okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You want to see what she did yesterday?
Oh, dude.
You want to see what she did? By the way, so fucking hot. So hot.
She's like, look what she did. It's like, "Dude, we fucked so good." Yo.
In one sitting. That goes from
ribcage
here
tattoo, everybody.
to here. I mean, it's...
Dude, you know what's the sexiest thing about that? You're the only son of a bitch that gets to see it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that's impressive.
She's gone all out. By the way, she has covered her, from basically boob level all the way down to her hip bone, a full one-piece tattoo.
Damn.
She's got the bug. She can't stop. She waited a year to get that
Nice.
through,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out, she saw our boy Dave.
Yeah.
He's all, hey, I'm going to get dinner or go get some lunch for everybody. Do you want anything? And why do you look so familiar?
Oh, nice.
And
yeah,
Jade's like, you tattooed her husband in front of her in some
front of thousands of people.
weird ass fucking studio. He's like, oh yeah, okay.
Also, she went and met
Yeah.
up with. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need to get with him. I
but
haven't talked to him since we did this. I hope he's like, well, I think I fucked that up.
Yeah. The more it sits, the more I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more it sits, the more I like it.
Jack, you have any tattoos? You have tattoos, eh? You have Viking tattoos, am I right? Yeah. Viking Jack, dude.
Speaking of, this is the road I was going down before we automatically switched gears to something else. Was my spoiled ass fucking kids for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they're not going to hear this, so it doesn't fucking matter,
Yeah,
right?
I saw. Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah.
as the wife's wrapping all the gifts, she looks at me and I will walk into the room and I'm like looking for her, right? In this fucking maze of Christmas gifts, right? I don't want anything to tip over and kill me. If I don't come to the podcast, you know where I'm at. I'm
Yeah.
laying under fucking rotting and the dogs are eating me because Christmas fucking fell on my ass because she won't put it under the goddamn tree where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't either.
It's just,
I don't
if it's
either.
from you guys.
I think she thinks that it's more of a surprise, so they can't guess what it is.
I
But
get it.
to me, that's the fucking fun of like
Yeah.
looking at something, shaking it, and saying, "I think it's this," and you're always
Yeah.
totally wrong, right? She's like, "We didn't get anything for our kids. We didn't do enough." I'm like, "Excuse me."
Ooh.
We didn't do enough, right?
This is the same thing you say every year because you're like, dude, they got so many presents, and then it's always your wife is like, they don't have anything.
Yeah, they don't have anything. I'm like, well, whose are all these? I hope they're mine. I hope they're mine. 'Cause I know they're not yours, right? Because yours are under the fucking tree, right? So, I'm like, well, we bought all of this. We bought the kids Lagoon season passes. They're $200 a piece, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not the fucking $75 of a season anymore. They're 200
Yeah.
bucks, right? So, but those aren't there. Like, I have to print the paperwork. I'm like, you're missing this, right?
Yeah.
She's like, well, I know we always talked about buying them a 4-wheeler for Christmas. I'm like,
Wow, dude.
Well, I know we've talked about
You don't have
this.
one.
Yeah, and we don't have one. We have it one side by side, right? That we all ride around. And when the kids come to the camp, and
No, but I mean, you don't have one kid, so it wasn't like this. I guess not get one fucking.
right. And that was the theory. It was like, well, we could buy one, I guess, and then they have to fight over it, right? So I get on fucking KSL because I'm the fucking sucker, right? Because she's got me talked into. They don't have enough shit, and I find a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh. So I text the guy. He's like, yeah, it's still available. In fact, I have 3 of them that are all about the same. I said, he's all, which one are you interested in? It says, so in my text, I says, well, I'm interested in all of them because I want to pick what one I want, right? So the guy's like, but I'm going to go duck hunting at 2:30. This is like fucking 12, right?
Yeah.
Or 12:30. I'm like, okay. He says, I have a couple of people that want these. This is part of the story. I have a couple of people that want to come see him when I get back. I says, I live in Bountiful. Where do you live? He's all, I live in Syracuse. I'm like, I know for a fact I can get there in 25, 30 minutes tops, right? Yeah. So I tell the wife, hey, I'm going to go look at this. If everything's good, you know, I'll grab one, yada, 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 make sure the kids aren't around. If this works out, it's a little more than I wanted to pay for something, but we'll just see how it pans out, right? Because we knew that when we go camping, the kids have nothing to fucking do. Mm. They have to play in the dirt like fucking savages, right? And so I haul ass on a Saturday. I get to this guy's house. He's got 4 of them lined out. They're all up on jack stands and they're all running because he knew I was pretty close, right?
Those stands, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, this one's great. This one's great. I probably wouldn't buy this one.
Oh, that's nice.
But if you buy this one, I'll give you this one because it runs, but all the plastic's missing. It's missing brakes. It's got new tires on it. It's got a lot of parts you could use. Oh, and it all matches on. Plus,
he knows his shit, huh?
They all have the same motor. Every single one of them all had the same motor, right? But they were all they were different models, just had the same motor. I was like, well, I really like this one.
Yeah.
And then I got thinking, I don't want those motherfuckers to fight over who's going to get this one. So jolly fucking St. Simmons right here. I started thinking, I'm like, well, I have to buy 2 of them now that I'm here, right? So I start to wheel and deal this guy, right? And he was the coolest guy. Yeah. And we come to an agreement. I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to buy this one. And he's going to give me this one if I buy 2. So I have an extra motor and a frame and anyway.
Yeah. Oh, for parts.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, yeah, but we can do it now. I says, well, I can't pick them up now. I have my 5th wheel in the back. Mm. He's like, well, what do you have to do to take it out? I says, I just got to take a couple bolts out of it, lift it up. I can put it in the back seat and we can put them in the back. He says, okay. I says, what's your Venmo? Will you take Venmo? He's like, yeah, that's fine. Cause I can't run to the bank because I can't pull that much money out of an ATM because the banks are closed at this point. So he's like, yeah, I'll give you my wife's Venmo. In fact, she just pulled up and she's here. So all these little kids run out and the guy's got 30 fucking 4-wheelers in there.
Oh, damn.
It's what their family does, rides 4-wheelers or whatever. And the kids have outgrown them. He's like, hey, so-and-so, says the name, will you give him your Venmo? And I just happened to ask him, I'm like, how long have you lived here in Syracuse? Because you know me, Syracuse
boy,
Syracuse roots right there, right? He's like, well, I have only been here since we got married, but my wife's been here for 41 years.
I know where this is going.
And so I'm like, 41 years? I'm like, what's her? And I turn around and she walks up. I'm like, it's a girl I've gone to school with my entire life.
See, I told you.
That I haven't seen since high school.
Yeah.
Since I stopped going to school, right? And she was just like, oh, you. Looks at her husband. Don't sell it to this guy. He has the worst podcast I've ever heard, right? But it was cool to see somebody back from high school.
Yeah.
They're doing very well for themselves, by the way. So we took the fifth wheel out. We get the four-wheelers in.
Yeah.
I'm able to get all three of them in. Couldn't put the tailgate up.
Okay.
They got to had straps. I strap them all in and whatever. I get them home. I've been tinkering with them, polishing them, pulling stickers off of them.
Was that why the picture from yesterday?
Doing this and that and just kind of
the
messing with
garage?
them. But those spoiled motherfuckers. Because when I was a kid,
Oh, yeah.
I always asked, I want a dirt bike for Christmas. My parents all, not happening. No
dude.
fucking way in hell, bud. Who do you think you are?
He's a yo-yo.
Richie Rich?
He's a yo-yo. Enjoy.
What, Elon? Jesus Christ. So I'm probably more excited for Christmas than anybody. And then Angel asked me, because I sent you a picture, he's like, well, who's this from? Is this from Santa or is this from you?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that fat fuck ain't getting any of the credit for this shit, right? I'm taking the credit on this motherfucker,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Because I want to be the hero when they
yeah.
walk out. But nothing will ever compare to this Christmas because you have to top yourself, right? So what, are they going to get cars
You
now?
gotta do the Tom Segura and fucking brake crusher. Have you seen those things? Have you seen it? Like every time there's one of their birthdays, they go above each other. So they ended up with like jet skis, and then Tom Segura ended up with a race car. It was just fucking stupid shit like that. But no, that's crazy. But these are legit, right? These are gas and everything. So Brian also bought some. He bought a motorcycle. But he's this for Kingstopher, but he's this
An electric one?
an electric one.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because he goes, I walk in the door last night and she goes, oh, I was wondering what time you're gonna come in. I was gonna ask you for your help, but you weren't here. It's like he dragged this. It's a fucking big ass box. And same thing. I'm all, is this from the fat guy or is this from you? And he goes, oh no, this is fuck that. This is me. And it is
Fuck that
the
fat
biggest
ass.
box. And he goes, the size of the couch. And he goes, no, this is me. He says, Santa can bring clothes, fucking socks, diapers,
what
whatever
we-
the fuck.
that's what
I'm
we
like,
did.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to come up with a good way to, because obviously can't drag these in the house, right?
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm gonna have to leave them outside in the garage. But I've been trying to figure out a way that we can make this. Obviously, this would be the last thing we open, right? So the wife bought keychains. One's got a little Yeti. Obviously, I call Addie Yeti, and the other one has a fox. India's obsessed with fox, right?
okay.
So, and they have keys, and I think we'll just wrap the key and they'll open them together. And I'll be like, I don't know what those are for.
Dude, you should buy yourself a fox.
A fox? We've looked into it because she drives us fucking crazy. You have to own a sanctuary to have a fox.
Remember Zach? He had two.
And foxes?
Yeah.
You can just have them in your backyard?
No, I guess he was going through a lady that has a license to breed them. And as far as I know, through my ex-wife, this lady was like a big kind of character at Fanex, because she would show up with foxes. But he bought both of them from there. He had a dude. The first one he bought was so beautiful because his tail was like that fat, and it's all fur because it's just a tiny, bone like this.
Yeah.
But he had that one, and he had a white one. The one time I threw my birthday party at my house, and he brought it. It was a white one. It's tiny. It was a baby. But dude, those were so badass. And then you put your hand in like inside of a box and just do this, and they stand. They look at it and they go. They jump on it with the front paws and how they hunt.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty dope.
Have you ever heard of fox?
13?
No. Have you ever heard
Vicente Fox?
the sound the sounds fox make?
Oh yeah.
They're like loud as fuck. They don't shut up. I can only imagine the shedding, and you would
there
have
was
to keep it outside.
Yeah. No, this were inside.
They're potty trained.
No, they stink. I hear they.
Yeah, and they
No,
got
not
a
this
musk.
one.
They have a musk to them.
So you know how balls deep is Zach into all this exotic life and everything. Like he goes above and beyond. I went to his house to see him a couple times. There was nothing like stench or anything. They were just and these things were fucking beautiful. But before I forget, speaking of meeting somebody, when I bought the motorcycle, I took my ex-wife with me, and we were looking at it, and then my ex-wife goes to the guy that was selling it. Are you so and so? And he goes, yeah, you look familiar. They both went to school. And I was like, oh. So when I told the guy, so yeah, I can't afford it. He goes, dude, I'll fucking drop it. Dude. You got to take this with you. I was like, all right. But yeah, I want to give me some wine, dude, because it's Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
What are you gonna do for Christmas, there, Mr. Jack?
Shoot myself. I have divorced parents, so fucking.
Hey, welcome to the
Yeah,
club.
no shit.
Hey, somebody already did that this week. Don't do that.
Ooh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh, yeah.
Twitch?
Yeah, you know who he is?
Yeah.
Do you?
I only know him from looking at the post. Apparently, he was the DJ for Ellen. Yeah, we worked for her, so I mean, no wonder.
I guess he became a executive producer from that show.
Oh,
Yeah. He came from So You Think You Can Dance?
I have no idea. I've never watched one episode.
I
of
knew he
the
was
Ellen
a dancer.
Show.
Next thing I know, I'm like, I'm like, oh, look, he's with Ellen. But yeah, that's crazy, dude. It's funny how you you never know. Huh?
Speaking of people who passed away, and we should have talked about it a couple weeks ago. Mills Lane passed away. Legendary boxing referee. If you saw Mills Lane, you would know, and I know
guy?
you would know him from Celebrity Deathmatch, the clay animations.
Yeah, that was him, huh?
That was him, yeah. Mills Lane.
You remember that?
He was the referee for Mike Tyson Holyfield. Yeah.
he was
Probably the best.
yeah.
The best. Like there was none better.
Oh, that's right. I do remember the Celebrity Death Match. Yo, look at that picture right there. He looks like Jason Statham.
He does, huh?
Look at it, like
He
the
does
bottom
look
one,
like
the
it.
bottom second, and then the first one looks like Putin. That one.
Yeah, probably like top tier, the greatest boxing referee, MMA. I mean, the staple, the bow tie. A lot of people now in boxing wear that because he started.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, shout out to him. 85. Made it to 85. But it just,
run.
and I mean, the last few years of his life, he was 85. What do you expect, right? A good boxer back when he was younger. But shout out to the late and great Mills Lane, man.
Wow. Good run. 85?
Oh yeah, dude. If I make it to 85, could you imagine?
Be nice.
Like, I'm not even halfway there yet.
I know. Wait.
Well, I'm only
neither am I.
41.
Yeah, neither am I.
Yeah, so I'm not even halfway there, right? But here's the shitty part. I'll retire when I'm 67, and then you're going to die. Fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking 13 years later.
Is that what you're thinking? 67?
I have to.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I have to work then. I mean, yeah, I guess I could retire at 65, but in order to
It's
pull...
not 62 anymore?
In order
That's how
to
much I know.
pull, like, Social Security and stuff, it's
yeah.
67 years old. Like, I don't work at a place that gives me pension.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to break your heart.
God
Neither do
damn
you. So I hope you're working on your 401k, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I think at 65, you can pull 401k and not get penalized.
Oh,
At
nice.
67, Social Security, and then you got to think about Medicare and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And by the time, it'll be 70 by the time we retire. It goes up all the time. It used to be 62.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's because I was going to say that. I said that. I thought it was 62.
my pops is getting up there.
How old is he?
60. He'll be 60. What year is it? He'll be 63 next year.
How old's your mom? My mom would be
48?
48?
Yeah, 48.
Damn, dude. My mom will be 16.
I'm 41, motherfucker. My mom's she. But if you ask her, that's what she'll tell you. No, she's like,
Because I was actually going to say, how's my mom 20 years old?
she'll
Not
be
20, my mom will be 60.
in 2023. She will be 60.
Oh, yeah. Okay, see. I knew that was close to my mother.
He's all 48. Goddamn.
Tell you why, though. And Melinda texted me.
Yeah, I talked to her this morning.
She goes, how's it going? I was checking in with you. And I was like, oh. So I told her what's been going on. And I hate to break it to you like this, but she called me sexy. And I was like, sexy, huh? She goes, listen, I'm old. I know what sexy is. Like, all right, Melinda, represent. Can't wait to bring this out on the pod. So yeah.
Are you looking to pick a bone with me?
Oh, dude, I think it's funny.
Are you waiting for me to talk to you about your mother's sweater puppies? Huh? Is that what you're waiting for?
Hey, don't talk about my mother's sweater puppy.
I mean, let's be honest. But I mean, she tells me all the time that I smell good. So, and it's my aunt, so maybe take it for what it is, my friend. She always tells me you're one of the best smelling men out there, and I says thank you. And you know what? When people walk into my office, people walk in my office, they're always like, Carlos came in today. He's like, you fucking smell good, man. I says, well, I fucking always do, man. Dude. That's what happens when you wear deodorant and brush your teeth.
Last week I went to my mother said, "Can you come out with me?" And remember I told you we went to.
Oh, you're gonna go fit her for a bra, huh? Fucking knockers, yeah,
Mom.
baby.
I mean, like, hold on, Mom.
Hey, you fucking started this, motherfucker.
Remember I told you we went to Costco?
Yes.
So before that, my mom was like, "Hey, you want to come with me? I'm gonna go buy some stuff." I'm like, "Yeah." Well, she took me to fucking Sephora.
What's that?
A makeup fucking store.
Oh.
So I'm the only fucking moron there, guy.
Dude, you would look so good with mascara. Like if you wore the eyeliner.
You know what I've been thinking about now that you say that?
Your hero wears it.
I've been thinking about doing my eyebrows. Here's the thing, though.
What do you mean? Do your
Like,
eyebrows?
to do them like?
Oh, I do mine all the time.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. We've talked about this.
Really?
I haven't got them done in a while.
You
but
said your mom did it, huh?
My mom does
Yeah,
them
that's
for
right,
me.
that's right.
Yeah, wax them.
I just
to get them. I'm not like fucking the cholos that fucking do that.
The cholas.
I look like the cholas that do the fucking. They're doing the fucking Bride of Frankenstein.
No, the only thing that stops me is like I don't want to add something else that I have to do.
Do you trim them?
No.
You don't? So yours are very thin, so you probably don't even... Me, I got caterpillars on this motherfucker. Oh, yeah, dude. So if I don't always trim them, so when the lady does my hair, she takes the comb and trims them down, and then I have my mom wax the bottoms of them to just get rid of the... Give me that, that pencil fucking
That's what I'm looking for, to be like... But I'm just... I worry that it's something that I have to add to the constant...
You do. You
know what I mean?
have to
like
do
if
it.
now I do dreads and fucking hair.
Yeah,
now I gotta do my eyebrows.
The thing about when they do it, though, listen to us. My God, dude. We're going to get roasted.
We're so
roasted.
gay.
I guarantee you, there's a bald guy out there that's going to make a fucking clip about
I
this.
guarantee you, there's a bald guy out there who's like, well, this is why we don't call you. Instead of when Hoss was here, we're like, yo, the game has
He's
a
all,
big dick.
rap-
He's like, why would you guys even know that?
Rap battle? Not for you, Nancy.
He was like, you wonder why we don't get a hold of you?
But when they wax it and they grow back, they're very small. So you can take a pair of tweezers and you can pluck them. The worst thing in the fucking world to have to do is pull fucking eyebrows. Jack is over here like, what have I got myself into?
Jack is like, look at these pussies. Jack, do you do any self-care kind of stuff? You go to the barber? Yo, by the way, first of all, how long ago did you cut your hair?
Probably like
Is your mic
6
up?
months ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, when I met him, when I saw him last time, he got hair down to his ass.
Oh, yeah, long hair, huh?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
What'd you do with it? Did you donate it?
Yeah, I donated it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's a cause that I fucking hold near and dear to my heart right there. Good for you, man.
I wonder if they want dreads.
Probably not.
They probably look at mine like, is this a joke? once they like, thank you so much.
What is this, yarn?
What
am I going to do? Knit a sweater with
Once
this?
I turn around and walk away, they're like, hey, can you throw this in the garbage? Another fucking guy that's trying to do good.
We can make fucking radiator belts out of this fucking shit.
No, I might dye him. Every other one.
Oh, that'd be badass. I mean, you don't have that much longer, right?
No, yeah.
So you might as well go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Do something fucking different, right?
Yeah. That's
Like
what
I
I'm
like the
thinking.
beads and the little copper fucking
let the beats drop. Yeah.
The Brett Favre fucking copper
I
tone.
took the string off.
Oh, you did?
Last time I
you
went
did.
to my girl, I'm like, can we take that off? Here's the reason why. Both times that one of them started coming off, it was right when I was about to step out of the house to go to work, and they're tied at the top, and so here I am like, and it's obviously like this.
Oh, so it's fucking this long by the time you get the fucking thing out.
Yeah,
right?
so you have to like grab the dread, and obviously you're seeing it. You know what I mean? Like the movement is different than the one
You
you're
can
seeing.
barely tie your shoes, let alone
Dude,
fucking
that's-
in a
why
mirror
do you think
try and
why do you
fucking...
think I just do this?
Oh, I just always put mine inside the fucking...
Do you?
Yeah. I do that with my Jordans and my Dunks. And my low Dunks, I tuck them in the...
Haven't bought anything yet?
Yeah, I got 2 pairs of fucking shoes.
I know, after
Not under the Christmas tree. Yo, I'm going to go for the Sandies. I want those so bad.
Do you?
And I was going to say, if you as my friend, a guy I know that always gets them, if you're not going to be selfish and get them for yourself,
for 'em.
you motherfucker.
I'm going for it.
I was going to say, get them for me.
You know why though? Here's the reason why. I think George told me this. The resale on that is going to be insane.
Like
Now, I never bought
like the
anything
Travis Scotts that
sale.
just came out.
The black ones?
Me and Hanson were looking. As soon as they were gone, we got on StockX at $1,800.
And they were for what, 160?
Yeah, 160. Yeah, but you don't kid yourself. You're not gonna sell them. You've never sold them.
Yeah, I never sold them.
So don't be
Worst
greedy and hook your man up, hook your boy up. I'll invite you to fucking rap battles for Christ's sake.
They want your kids, dude. Yeah. Rap battles, especially now that it's Christmas, we're all wrapping papers. Hey, speaking of Christmas, fellas, I got you some presents.
It's not Christmas yet.
Well, this is our Christmas episode.
I didn't know we were doing gifts yet. Yeah, I'll give you your gift on Christmas.
Don't
But
worry
I'm
about
not.
it, dude. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you. I got you Christmas presents. You guys want to see it? Or what?
Are you gonna fart for us?
Fart?
Fart?
No way.
That just seems like an angel gift that we keep on giving.
It's just a box. You go when you open it.
I talk about waxing our fucking eyebrows. Might as well singe our nose hairs as well, right?
It's my dick in the box. That's why I got you guys. You guys want to see him or what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one at a time, please. Don't get all fucking crazy as shit.
This guy.
You know, dude. You know me.
Well, we didn't do this last year.
This is long balls. This is for
Please be
for
a
your house. This
please
is
be a snow globe.
This is nothing crazy. It's for your house. Jack Cousteau.
Hell yeah, man.
Especially for you because you're an alcoholic. So. You know what I'm saying? Oops.
Oh, some nice glasses.
Yeah, maybe. This is it's some nice, some light. Not too expensive. I'm not going crazy on it.
Oh, how cute are those?
Look at those, dude. I figure there's 4 of you in your house. All the
Some
unless your kids are.
moonshine. Drinking glasses.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
And then
Oh, look, you can label it.
you can put your name on it.
How great is that?
And then
Thank you, my brother.
this is for you.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, dude. Hold on. And this is for your wife. That's why I was asking if she was gonna come. Because you know you're hot. You want me to turn that on?
Yeah, turn that on, would you? It's the hat. It does every
Yeah,
time we
yeah.
put these on. I always have to fucking.
So be careful with this. You know what it is?
No, I don't have a clue.
Don't die on him.
Oh yeah. You know what? Before I came here, I shoved a few in my mouth on the way down here because I am obsessed with
Hey,
Takis.
if you die on this, your family's gonna hate me. So just you gotta have enough for the whole month. And this
Thank
is,
you.
This is for your wife. I don't know if I want to open it.
Well, how about we let her open it? You can say what it is, though.
It's well, she's gonna listen to it. It's kind of
I don't think she listens to us anymore.
it's a you know how heavy it is. It's a box of mazapanes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I know what your wife
Oh,
likes.
dude,
You know what I'm
she's
saying?
obsessed with those. You're the man. Well, you won't get yours until.
No, it's fine.
I thought we were.
No,
In
it's
my
cool.
mind, I thought, well, Christmas isn't till Sunday. I'll see you again, and I didn't make.
Yeah.
So you will get yours
next episode is the
New Year's
New
one,
Year's.
but still.
Yeah.
No, it can't be.
It don't
then.
matter. Yeah.
It
It's
will
Sunday.
be.
'Cause
It's
Sunday,
gonna come
yeah.
out a week before. Okay.
It's just the way the cookie crumbles this year, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, got you.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, there, Jack.
Merry Christmas, Jack
Merry
Cousteau.
Christmas to everybody out there, and
Don't shoot yourself this Christmas. That's terrible timing. Huh? Just saying, dude. It's like I would shoot myself. It's like
pick the wrong time of the season to do it. Right?
Go visit family or something.
The gift of giving, even for 357s.
That's the problem is the family, bro.
How long have your parents been divorced?
Since I was 8, so 20 years.
Pretty close to it. I was younger than that.
Did it fuck you up?
A little bit. I think so.
Little
Just
bit?
a little bit.
You know, we talked about this, I think, on another podcast. I was 15 when my parents, so I was like,
A lot older than me.
but my brother, it fucked
yeah,
my
yeah.
brother up. You know, affected him. But again, it was like, now that my parents are divorced, like yours, it's like, well, they're much
That's
better,
all we
right?
know.
Yeah. Well, it's not that so much that that's all we know, but it's like, I never really saw my parents fight,
Yeah.
but when it all comes out, you realize that, like, okay, well, you didn't get along, right? You have kids, and yeah, it just works out better. My mom has a wonderful husband.
Yeah.
Now, my dad's very happy with his girlfriend, and they have great lives, and they've done some amazing things. So it's not always a bad thing. It's
Yeah.
you know what, some people just aren't meant to be. And as long as you can still maintain great relationships with your kids and be a good role model to your kids, it doesn't fucking matter if you're married or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we've said it many fucking times. I don't have memories of my parents being together because I think I was 4, 5. So it's like, this is all I've known is my parents being split. But
My parents still fight over money, and I am
still,
turning 29 tomorrow. Yeah, dude, it's horrible.
She's all, yo, you owe me for child support. He's all,
support,
yo, he's
dude.
29.
I think we fed him just fine.
He's doing great. Fuck. It's on a successful podcast.
Dude, so you're so to get people to get to know you a little bit. So you still do heavyweight lifting or not really? Or?
I do some strongman stuff. I haven't been training lately just because there's been like a lot of like work going on and stuff like that. So
You staying pretty busy?
yeah, I try to. I've been working on some like album covers for friends and stuff like that who are in a band. So
Are we allowed to? I mean, I think people who listen to the episodes know of Jack from behind the scenes, but are we allowed to introduce you to the podcast world?
I thought so because there was. So when Brian did this for us, at one point in time, Becca, you met her. She needed help, and Brian was helping her, and I think he got some compensation for it. And I know that there's another pod. You and I talk about this. It's another podcast that reached out to me to do some clips and videos, and I was like, why would he do that for us? And that's kind of like a whole thing. And I was asking you if you wanted to do it because they're like they're willing to pay.
So anybody that's been watching the episodes close or follow the podcast, like all of the sudden, the thumbnails
Yeah.
went
So
to a
thanks
different
Jack.
level. It is all thanks to Jack.
And by the
You
way,
know?
the last episode with Hose, with him holding the question mark,
Yeah.
that was his idea.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
just like, yeah, what? Because obviously I don't want to be like, no, let's do what we do. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be a kind of like a 50-50 per se. So it's like, yeah, if you have an idea, let's just do it. He's
So-
like, let's just do it. And he worked out to me. If you ask me, it worked out just fine.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the fact that we posted it after the
Yeah.
fact, to kind of bring
Yeah.
out what it was.
And
but
even Brian, because Brian pulled up all the videos, and then all those like you see like our logos, and then all of a sudden you see like the thumbnails, and even Brian was like, those are cool, those are badass.
So you're a graphic designer?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Did you go to school for that?
I did. I have my BFA in graphic design. So
Well, fuck Egypt.
yeah, basically.
He said BFA, right?
Yeah,
No, Egypt's not a fucking.
I know.
It's BF. Fuck the last
Fuck
name.
Africa.
Whoa, bro.
You can edit that out. It was the only thing I knew. I wasn't gonna say America, right? It was the only thing I knew that had A. I said, but fuck Antarctica. There you go. But fuck Argentina, right?
Yeah, no, dude, they're in the fucking final.
Oh, that's right.
Them in Morocco.
Who's gonna win it? Argentina, right?
I'm rooting for Argentina, but Morocco's good, dude. Morocco's good, but it just seems like all the big dogs. Obviously, there's just one left, which is Messi with Argentina, but Neymar with Brazil gone. Kyle Mbappe or something like that from France. He's the highest paid player in the whole entire world
What does
when
he
it comes to
make?
soccer. He makes so it's calculated that he will make about in 2022 he will make about 160 million for that year.
Holy shit.
Messi is about 128.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's from France. He just got kicked. He just got eliminated. Cristiano Ronaldo eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically just nobody knows people from Morocco.
Right.
Everybody
They're a
knows.
good team,
Everybody
though.
knows Messi.
You're right.
So
When is the final? When's the
Sunday,
Sunday, huh?
tomorrow. Obviously, you guys know we record this on Fridays. Tomorrow's for the third place. So it's France and Croatia. No, wait, no, more. No, it's France and Argentina.
You could do 2022 World Cup.
Yeah, it's France and Argentina. I don't know why I say Morocco. Morocco lost. So Morocco's playing against Croatia for the third place.
Oh, okay.
So it is Mbappe and Messi and France is the champions. The
Yeah, so Croatia and Morocco for third place.
Yeah.
And then the finals,
Yeah,
Argentina and
on
France.
Sunday. Now, France, they won the last one, so they're the champions, and they're about to make history because the only ones that have done this is Brazil, like back in the '60s, I think.
Oh,
like
wow.
back to back. So
Yo, soccer's big in Brazil. Big,
it's
big,
a
big in
religion.
Brazil.
Yeah, it just feels like it's big everywhere but here.
Is it because of football?
I think so.
You think so?
I think football is the biggest thing here.
It's
Is it the
let's-
biggest thing here?
Absolutely. Let's just be real. It's America's pastime.
Yeah.
Baseball's
Yeah, baseball is.
sucks my
Can you
balls.
watch baseball?
No. No.
Right?
I never. When I was a kid, and even then, I couldn't get through a whole fucking game. I enjoyed playing baseball, but could I watch a
Yeah, me
game?
too.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
man. And I've been to a few baseball games. It's just,
This is so.
and then you
slow
have
paced.
you have 30 seconds of excitement, and then it's done.
I feel like everything is better live though, because like
Absolutely,
for sure,
absolutely.
for sure.
I don't watch basketball, but I've been to a few Jazz games, and like they just blow me away.
See, I disagree because basketball, the court is so small that to me is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's fast paced,
Yeah.
right? It's back and forth, back and
But the
forth.
same thing with, I mean, and speaking of slow pace, if you think about it, slow pace,
Sports.
sport is soccer too because we're talking about a stadium, but there's so many players. You just kick the ball and then, you know what I
You
mean?
want to know the only sport that I don't like watching live is fucking tennis. Have you ever tried watching a live
I love
match?
tennis. No, live? Yeah,
Oh,
fuck that.
You could look at the crowd do this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
The
horrible.
only
I
time,
kinda like tennis.
The only time I will watch tennis has to be two chicks,
Steffi Graf.
and it's because I hear the
Oh yeah, dude, Serena was the best of that shit, dude.
That's why I like some women's MMA, like Holly Holm. She was the best at it. When she would throw a fucking hard kick, she would go, "Oh!" So yeah, I find her attractive.
Holly?
Holly Holm. She has got something about her that I find attractive.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
You know what's funny? You say that. I just watched this video on Facebook. You know
Too
how
sexy. Please,
yeah,
come
you
on,
gotta
man.
do-
You gotta figure this out, bud.
Ooh.
Oh, that's Rhonda. So
No, that's second. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. That one. Not her. Yeah.
you'd have to go to our Instagram.
What about that one with
Yeah, look at that.
at the bottom? Oh yeah, look.
Yeah, there you go. Could you zoom into that for me, my friend?
Yeah, she's got some going on.
World champion boxer before she was ever in the UFC. Obviously a champion. I mean, she pulled off the biggest upset
Yeah.
in women's MMA, beating Ronda, right?
Ronda. Beating Ronda, beating Ronda. Dude, I just saw this video on Facebook of
Kick me, Ronda. Kick.
of Ronda Rousey. She was in I think it was Jimmy Fallon, and she was talking about this fight that she was gonna have with Holly. She's like, I know what she's gonna do, so she's gonna try to get me. She's gonna try to get me all frustrated, and she's gonna try to get me trying to get me distracted. She's gonna try to get me on the ground, and then I know that she's gonna try to kick me in the head, but that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Cut that thing to the
right to
slow
it.
motion of the gish. She's a. Bleh.
She goes and she folds in half. She does the.
And then she lands all bloody. This is like my favorite.
The way they cut
My
things.
favorite 2 to 3 seconds when they fall to the ground. The 2 to 3 seconds that the ref takes for them to cover them, and you have like 2 or 3 seconds of just beating the living shit out of them, like hammer punches, hammer fisting until like before I get stopped, I'm gonna get as many as I can in. That's like when you see that in slow motion, you're like, ugh.
Is that what I should call my podcast? Hammer fisting with long balls. Lord Long Balls.
Dude, you should do that hammer fist with long balls. Hey, should we get somebody for next episode? Dude,
I mean, we say this all the time, but
yeah,
everybody's so
but
fucking
everybody
busy.
just well, first of all, Dre, you're getting to a point where you're too busy for boys. I have a problem with that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but he's been on here 37 times.
yeah, but so what?
We do have we have some
let's keep
pretty cool.
that attitude.
We have not this week, the next week, but the next week we have some cool guests coming on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
So I'm
looking
excited
forward to
about that one.
She gave us a shout out. You see it?
No. Where?
I'll show you.
Yeah, well, yeah, don't spoil
Yeah.
it. I didn't even know.
I didn't know either. Like, all of a sudden, like we got tagged, and I look, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, thanks. And we haven't even met this person yet, but
Shout out to her.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What do you? So, what are your plans? Are you just gonna do it at your house? Are you,
For Christmas?
Halloween. Yeah.
Before we go down there, remember we have the old just so you know.
Yeah.
We haven't done this in many, probably 100 episodes, right? I had a phone call from an individual who corrected us on the last episode on a question that I had brought up that we really didn't have an answer for when we had Hose on here.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know where this is going?
Yeah.
Oh, so you already know it.
Yeah, but
then,
they
huh?
don't.
So I was asked, what I asked was the difference between Portugal and Spain,
No, you said Puerto Rico and Mexico.
Puerto Rico and Spain, or Spanish.
Yeah.
And apparently the low-hanging fruit on there was a green card. Shout out to Sarge.
Shout out to Charles. He texted me, or he called me, and he goes, I was screaming, dude. I'm like, yeah, I guess we lost.
Sometimes they're right there, and
yeah.
we just, But anyway, so we'll do obviously the great unveiling of the spoiled ass fucking children, and I know they're gonna want to go put around on their four-wheelers. I don't know where. It's not like you can fucking. I'll bet you I have 18 inches of snow in my house.
Do you really?
We got pounded. We got hammer fisted
With
snow because it has snowed every day for, I swear to God, a week straight, right?
I know. I come out and I go, what the fuck? Yeah. And then fucking lucky Brian, dude. He got this neighbor with the fucking machine.
A machine, huh? A snowblower? Yeah, there's a
And
what it's called.
And he
a
does
machine.
and he does the entire fuck. No, he doesn't do the driveway, but he does the sidewalk. And I guess Brian sometimes he goes, well, if we fall, it's gonna be us, right? So let's as long as the fucking
You
sidewalk's
have to
clean.
do it.
No, I know.
Yeah, you have to do
I did it the other day. I was so,
Not your driveway,
Yo,
but the
hold on.
sidewalks, you
Well,
have
no,
to
no,
do it.
Yeah, I was talking about the driveway. I was like, Brian's probably like, we're good, right? The other day, I must come clear with this because I think Brian felt it, but I was also in the wrong because I left to do something. I think it was one of those last days of training, and then I came and it had snowed over the night, and then I came back and the driveway wasn't done.
You drove in, didn't you?
No, because I'm parked outside.
Oh, okay.
But when I got back, it was like it was like 11 or 12 or whatever, and it wasn't done. So I started going like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why hasn't he cleaned it? Because in my head, he has to take his kid to school. So he has to open the garage, and because he works from home, right? But he has to open the garage and know, oh, it
Right.
snowed.
Yeah.
I should clean it, right? So I come back, and I was like, it's not done. So I start kind of getting pissed, but I'm like, I'll fucking do it because, I live here.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you live there.
Yeah. So I grabbed the shovel because it was still fresh and it wasn't too much. So I started cleaning it. So then I hear the garage door go, right? And he's still standing. He's got his pajamas and his shoes and shit. And he goes, what are you doing? And I'm already getting like a little pisser. I'm all cleaning. He goes, don't you want the blower? And for some reason, when he said the blower, all that came to my head was
The neighbor.
a weed blower.
Oh.
So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with that? And I'm like, no, I'll get it done. So you sure? I'm like, yeah, dude. In my head, I'm like, you think I'm stupid with the fucking weed blower?
It's because I was raised in
You
Mexico
think
and
just
they
because
didn't
I'm
have
brown,
snow.
I know how to do this? This
figured-
isn't leaves, motherfucker.
Of course you went to leaf blower when you thought of blower.
I see. It's in my fucking roots, dude.
What are you going to put a lawnmower out
It's
there?
in my nature that I fucking go with this. And so all of a sudden, it's like, I mean, we can do it. I'm like so upset. I haven't stopped shoveling, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, dude, and I have my headphones on too. So every now and then I go, what? And I take it off. I'm like, what, Brian? And he goes, well, we could just plug in the thing. And I'm like, listen, if you want to do this, fine. I'll just finish doing what I'm doing. Put my headphone on, and I just kept going. Next thing I know, I turn around, and he has this humongous fucking snowblower, a big the fucking Power Turbo 3000 fucking, it looked brand new. And in my head, I look at it and I turn to myself and I say, I'm so fucking stupid. but he goes, and he looks at me and he goes, you sure you don't want this?
And out of pure spite, you're like, no, I'm
Exactly.
good. I'll just keep fucking going.
Dude. I'm like,
Because you don't want to look like an
I don't wanna
asshole.
look like a fucking idiot.
Oh, that's a great idea.
dude, obviously I go, no, I'm almost done. And I wasn't, but I'm so fucking stubborn. I'm like, I'll finish fucking shot. And then Brian's like, I'll do it, but I have to go get dressed. Like I don't. And he goes, I'm like, it's okay. I'll finish it with this. And then he's like, okay. And then he's wheeling this big ass fucking snowblower. He's walking away with a shovel. I'm like, I'm such a dumbass. A weed blower? Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, I'm so fucking stupid.
Oh fuck! I thought about buying a snowblower.
I always
just
wanted-
makes it so much easier. Here's the problem, because the fucking 1608 fucking house that I fucking live in, it's a one fucking single driveway,
Yeah.
right? And so when I park on
That's
there,
how mine was.
you have just enough to get a shovel through. So
Yeah.
it would make no sense. In fact, we have so many cars in our driveway.
All you need to do is your sidewalk.
All I got to do is in the front and the sides of it, and then it's all done, right? But here's what pisses me off. I pull my work truck in because where I live, you're not allowed to park on the streets during
really?
the
I didn't
wintertime,
know that.
right? Yo, yeah. Between November 1st and March 31st, there's no parking on the street. They'll give you a ticket.
Yo, Brian was telling me, he says, I don't know if they'll give you a ticket, but you probably have to move it.
So I pull so we have my truck, my work truck, and then the wife goes to work in the Audi. So she works all night. She comes home. What does she do? She can't park on the street because she comes home parks right behind me. It
front.
snows.
In front?
No, behind me, behind my work truck.
But so you went in straight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I back in, but she's
Yeah, okay.
okay.
I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, right. Because we always back up. You don't ever, yeah, right?
I get you.
So it snows. For me to get out, I have to fucking shovel. So I wake up, I start my truck from my fucking phone, right? The Audi, it's a 2014, ain't got no fucking auto start, right?
Yeah.
So I have to go out, shovel the driveway, wipe off the fucking, and it snowed in my house. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I'll bet you every goddamn day I've got 8 inches of fucking snow.
Yeah.
Push the fucking snow. I got one of those little snow squeegees for the cars so it doesn't scratch your paint. Clear off the car, shovel it again because the shitty part about having nice shoes, you don't want to walk in the fucking snow, so you stay behind the fucking shovel, right? So I shovel it, wipe the fucking car off, shovel it again. I start the car. I pull the car out on the fucking road. I pull my truck out in front of the neighbors. I walk my ass up the snow hill because the plows don't come down there. Walk up the hill, pull the car in, take the keys in the house, walk back to my fucking work truck every fucking day this week.
Do you is it a pain in the dick to drive on that street
Yes, because it's on a hill.
when it's snowy?
Yeah, it's on a hill.
Dude, his fucking road is like this.
Yeah, it sucks balls. So if you're worried about it, you go up and then come down the hill instead of trying to go up the hill.
Oh, yeah.
When we first got the Audi, there was a time when it snowed bad last year, and the wife didn't think about it, and she came up the hill because it's lower to the ground. By the time it stopped going up the hill, there was a mound over the fucking car where she was fucked. She had to back down the hill and then go all the way around. Yeah, it sucks. I hate living on that hill.
Yeah.
Fuck the snow. Can I say that?
Fuck snow?
I'm done. I've
You're
come
the
to
one
the
who loves
point.
snow.
I used to. I'm done this year. I'm done with snow. Like, St. George sounds so fucking nice right now.
Dude, my friend Skylar all the time is like, dude, just come over here.
Sounds so nice right now.
Come over here, dude, just for a
Like,
weekend.
oh yeah, it's cold out. What is it? What are you, fucking 20 degrees, 12 degrees? They're all 48.
Meanwhile, Mr. fucking Quinstopher sends me a Snapchat every fucking day from Roosevelt. -3. 7.
Fuck that.
I'm like, hey, don't wake me up to do this shit, bro.
Don't wake
Like,
me
I don't
up.
fucking need
Bringing
this.
me down,
I
man.
need this negativity in my life.
Justin might as well be sending me pictures of his children, for God's sakes. I don't want to be depressed.
And then he has this other kid who used to work at a company one. And they gotta they have to. Have you ever watched? This is what it reminded me of. They have like these huge fucking fans, the turbine looking things, right? And they have like
Who does?
over there where he's working. I don't know what the fuck
Oh, okay.
part of it is, but he's got like these huge fans, and it's like
Are they making snow where there's fucking 20 feet of snow? Are they that stupid down there?
and they got like and they're covered with like a chain link fence.
Oh, yeah.
And so he gets all covered in snow. Then they hit it they hit it with the hammers for it to fall. It reminds me of all those guys that work at the Deadliest Catch when everything gets frozen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everybody comes
They got
out with
sledgehammers?
sledgehammers
Yeah,
and start breaking the
knocking
shit.
shit
That's what it
down.
reminded me of. I was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck
What are you
that.
doing, Jacques Cousteau, for Christmas?
I'm going to Island Park with my dad, and then we're just chilling in Ogden with my mom.
Oh, cool.
Where's Island Park?
It's in Idaho.
Oh, holy
You guys from
shit.
there?
Yeah, I'm from Idaho Falls, so
Talk about cold, huh?
Yeah, it gets cold in there.
it's nice.
You like cold?
I do. I like the cold.
I'm over
The
it.
only big guy that I know doesn't like cold is Brian.
I mean,
Every-
somebody else does his landscaping for him, and he has a
every-
snowblower,
every-
for Christ's
every
sake, and he's a Mexican?
Every single big guy that I know, he's half. Every single big guy that I know is like, I go out all fucking, like, it's cold out, and they're like in a fucking tank top, they're like, pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian's like, fuck, it's no. I hate that I'm busting his balls.
It's been a good winter so far.
Fuck, yeah.
If I hear anybody talk about a drought at this point,
right.
I will kick you in the fucking teeth. I'm done with that shit. I will water my fucking yard for 37 hours a day, every fucking day now. Fuck off.
Do you how hard are you house hunting? Just kind of, or not really, or you are?
Just getting the house ready to put it on the market. In fact, I talked to a gentleman today who furnishes homes in modern furniture to help sell your home. So what we'll do is we'll move all of our stuff out. When we find the house we want, we'll move. And then I will hire him and his wife to come in, and they will decorate the house modern to match everything. It's what they do for a living.
Oh, do they?
And
Also, they own all the furniture.
they're fucking so brilliant. They're so fucking brilliant. He told me, he says, no, we go to At Home, which is like it's a home furniture, like a modern home furniture shit. And they will go and buy all of this shit, decorate your house. When the house sells, they return it all.
That's not illegal.
No, it's within 30 days.
Yeah, but like, if you work there and you see these motherfuckers buying all this stuff, and like, I know these are gonna.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
Doesn't matter.
That's that fucking hustle, dude.
It doesn't cost them anything. They make money off of me doing what they do.
Yeah.
And they do it like, because every home's different. Every
Yeah.
paint color and all this, they want to do it according to what your house is going to look. And they've done it hundreds of times. They know how to do it.
Dude, when I went, remember how I told that story that my stepdaughters bought her glasses and it got sent to the house that we sold.
Yeah.
And I went in there and I knock on the door and the guy's like, oh, I'm like, hey, my stepdaughter got this. And he goes, oh yeah, I got him. And then he went and get the glasses and left the door open. And I'm looking at inside what I used to be in my living room and like, oh, I should have done that.
Oh, yeah. I can
Like,
imagine.
all
It looks
look
all
how
good.
nice. It was painted. It was fucking nice
Little
couches
pigeons and shit
A
in
little
there
bit.
fucking flying around. The lazy ass kids just laying around. Fucking.
I'm like, oh damn, dude! I should have done that shit. But they're Latin, so they fucking know their shit. Dude.
Oh, they were Latin, huh?
Yeah,
Good for them.
they know their shit, dude. But anyway, should we get out of here?
Yeah.
Jack, why don't you tell people where they can find you, huh?
You can find me on Insta at Jack Burger Design, so you can see all the projects that I'm working on and will work on in the future. So
Yeah, if you want some design work from Jack, just get a hold of him.
So you're doing album covers. Obviously, you're doing pins for us.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Thumbnails.
Thumbnails, pin nails, fucking fingernails, whatever. Just bite
So
them.
you're doing tax for us? You can catch me at Angel Severa on Instagram, Angel Severa on Facebook. And I'm also doing No Hablo de Español with the one and only Dre Reca. We're trying to give money away, so just follow Spanish Laughs on Instagram and No Hablo de Español on YouTube. Get together every week. We still got it. Christmas theme stuff. The boy's killing it, dude. Spelling. So now I'm like, I tell him the word like slow, and he goes, all right. He was like, he keeps saying it and writing it. And this last week, he killed it. He did it like 4 out of 5.
Wow.
So he's doing good. And we're also trying to give money away. So if you follow it, just wait for the instructions and share, comment, like, get entered, and then you might win some money.
Have to comment on your shoes. These are the Jordan 1 Scotch tapes. Because they look like the back of the Scotch tape. They're very festive.
Very Christmassy.
I like them. Very nice.
I'll show you what I got today.
Jesus Christ.
You gonna tell people to find you or not really?
Yeah, Lord_long balls. That's with a Z at the end. Facebook. Share with your friends. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification button every Monday at 5 a.m. You'll get the video. We also upload clips there. Share with your friends. Obviously, interact with us. If you want to hear
your mom about
something
us.
or get a guest on here or throw us money, I mean, we're desperate.
Hell yeah.
So that would be it.
All right, everybody. Until next time, bring Justin to the local MMA fights, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Peace.